Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Shantha and you are watching English with Shantha. So from the title, you must have understood what today's video is all about. It's all about practicing to speak English alone. English, or any language for that matter, is a tool for communication between two people. But while learning the language, it is possible that when you are a beginner, you do not want to talk to other people because of hesitation or fear of making mistakes. So you're not confident enough. Also, since India is not an English speaking country, it's difficult to find partners to practice English. So, whatever your reason is, practicing speaking alone is a great way where you do not have to rely on other people for their time, for their availability. You can practice with yourself whenever you find the motivation, and you can be consistent that way. So, here are my 5 excellent methods to practice English by yourself. The first one is reading out aloud. This is an excellent practice to practice speaking. Remember, when we were children and we used to go to school, our teacher would randomly ask a person in the classroom to stand up and read the lesson or read a page of a particular chapter. Why do you think they would do that? To embarrass us? Of course not. When you read out aloud, they would correct your pronunciation mistakes and the way you are reading. By this, I mean that, see, whenever you see a comma or a full stop, you have to read things in a certain style. When you encounter a comma, you need to give a brief pause. But when you encounter a full stop, it is the ending of the sentence. You need to stop there before proceeding to the next sentence. So the benefits of reading out aloud is it generally improves your fluency. It also works on your intonation. See, intonation is very important when you are speaking. You cannot just keep speaking as though you're reading from somewhere. You need to give pauses so that the opposite person doesn't find it too boring to follow what you're saying. Just choose any book, newspaper, or any article and read out aloud. What happens is you gain confidence when you see or hear yourself speaking in English. Nobody is there to judge you, so you can read freely. You will get to encounter new words. You will also get to know the context in which the words are being used. Make sure to read the same page or the same article more than once so that the grammar structures, the sentences, and the vocabulary used stay with you for a long period of time. The second practice that you can do by yourself is situation based talking. So, what is this and how to do it? Just consider a situation where you have to go grocery shopping or you have to go to a restaurant or to meet a friend. Imagine a situation like that in your mind and try to enact how you are going to face the situation. You can switch sides alternatively and talk for better practice. You can also do this practice as in you are attending an interview. You can sit on the chair and act as the interviewer, and you can come back and sit on the couch and answer as an interviewee. Let's consider this same scenario where you attend an interview and a HR manager or whoever is taking the interview is sitting in front of you. Just sit on the chair and ask, "Hello, how are you?" Come back and sit on the couch and say, "I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How are you?" Go back to the chair and say, "I'm doing good. Thank you. Can you please introduce yourself?" Now come back on the couch and answer this question. So, the benefits of this particular speaking practice is you will get to practice being in that situation. You will be less anxious because you are prepared to face it. By repetitive practice, you will become perfect in it. And when you encounter such a situation where you have to go to a restaurant or shopping and talk in English, you will know what to say and how to say it. You will no longer fumble or go blank. So the next method by which you can practice speaking alone, this is quite a famous one and you must have heard about it. This is known as picture description. So choose any picture from the internet, for example. Let me show you this picture. Okay. What you have to do is you have to describe the picture in your own words. If you are a beginner and you do not know a lot of sentences, choose a simple picture. Try to make 4-5 sentences around the picture. Now, let me describe this beginner level picture for you. This is a picture of a girl. She is wearing a hat. She is holding a bag. She is wearing a blue dress. She is smiling. There are a lot of trees around her. The trees have yellow leaves. Maybe it's an autumn season because there are a lot of leaves that have fallen from the trees. Like this, you can choose different pictures, and as you advance further, choose other pictures. For example, consider this picture. This picture seems to be of an office. There are 5 people in the picture. There seems to be a discussion going on. A girl is wearing a red scarf, and a boy is wearing his headphones around his neck. There are a lot of things scattered on the desk, like sketch pens, mobile phones, and paper. Like this, you can continue explaining the picture. You can choose multiple pictures one after the other and continue your practice. You will find plenty pictures online on different sites like Shutterstock and Pixabay. The benefits of this method is you will learn to express yourself. You will learn to observe things more carefully. You will be able to articulate your thoughts better. The next method is explain a topic. Now, what you have to do here is you can choose any topics, any random topics like hobby, science, fiction, education, dance, arts, English, anything. Now just try to explain the topic. Imagine a 5-year-old sitting in front of you and you have to describe the topic to the child nicely, clearly, and using simple English. Okay? For example, let's talk about the topic hobby. How are you going to explain this topic to a child? You can start off by saying, hobby is an activity that we do when we have free time. Every person's hobby depends on their own personal interests. My hobbies are connecting to different people and talking to them. I love reading books and I love watching movies as well. It is important to have a hobby so that a person doesn't get bored from his routine work. Hobby is something that gives relaxation and pleasure to a person. He loves doing it. See, like this, imagine there is a child sitting in front of you. Choose any topic and talk about it. Now, I'll give you a small tip here, small suggestion. Okay, just take a big bowl and make 30 chits at the start of every month. Write down different topics on the chits. Like you have to make 30 chits. So if you want, you can repeat the topics that you want to speak about more than once. Write the name of the topic in the chit and put it in the bowl. Now, every day when it is your English speaking practice time, pick up a chit and talk about it. Okay. So this way, on a regular basis, you don't have to search for topics, and that should not become a reason for you to not practice. The benefits of this practice is you can use different vocabulary that are associated with different topics. When you try to learn about that topic, you will gain general knowledge. You will get new sentences that will improve your knowledge about English, and that will improve your fluency to a great level. The next and the final one on today's list is describe an object. Yes, pick up any object which is near you. For example, I have this diary. Okay, now I am going to describe this diary. So, this is a beautiful diary. It belongs to my dad. I happened to find it at home. I really like how compact it is. So I ended up bringing it with me, and now I can jot down important points in this diary. It's excellent because it's compact and easy to use. The next object, another for example, okay, yeah, I can talk about this bangle. Yes, this bangle was gifted to me by my mom. It is a gold bangle. It has nice intricate designs on it. I use these bangles every day because they are made up of gold and they never get old. It's not too heavy, making it ideal for daily use. So like this, you can choose any random object in the room like a couch, chair, desk, pen, anything. Just you can describe what that object is, how did you get it, where did you get it, how are you using it. Okay, like this you can describe the object on your own. At least 5 or 6 sentences you can use to describe the object. The benefits of this practice is you can recollect words from your memory and try to use them while describing the object. You can just put pressure on your mind to think about what other things that you can talk about that specific object. Your creativeness will improve, and also you will expose yourself more to the English language. It will improve your thinking process also. So these were the 5 techniques that I wanted to discuss with you in this video. I hope you found the video helpful, and do let me know which one you thought was the best method to practice and which one you are going to start practicing. Just remember, you need to be consistent with your speaking practice, no matter which method you choose. So that's all for today's video. Do share it with your friends who you know are practicing English by themselves. Subscribe to the channel for more language learning content. I'll see you soon with another helpful one. Till then, take care and bye.